Hey everyone, Sunrai Kai here, back for the fourth episode of Slow Loop. And last episode was quite an exciting one because we pretty much went full Yudu camp slash Koyasudu asteroid. So just a big old like family bonding trip because they kind of talked about how we're kind of a family now, but there's still some barriers, right? Some closeness needs to be achieved to really feel like that true family unit is what we are. So we kind of wanted a trip to try to help with that, and I'd say some progress was made. So it'll be interesting to see that progress kind of continue over the course of the show, getting closer and getting to know each other and all that good stuff. So let's jump on into this episode and see what kind of progress is made in it. So. Three, two, one, play. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, never what you want to hear. I mean, clearly you wanted to say something there. Just eating alone. Damn, is that a sad visual? Even though I always technically eat alone, but still, I don't have to watch myself do it, so. What was that sound? Hopefully nothing broke. Okay, it's just a Taiga thing, okay. Never mind. Anyway, sorry about that. That's a little rude there. Okay, I can pay attention now. Look pretty cool. She's just so well equipped. It's pretty much what I get out of that too. I mean, the embarrassed cheek scratch says a lot. Oh, yeah, I thought I'd heard a fish. Turns out she already caught one. At least buy me dinner first. As expected of our pro. I can't unsee it. It does look like she walks around selling food with that on. I do it right this time. I feel like we were in a slow loop there. Okay, let's not fight. You'll scare the fish away. Come, if you say so. Baka? Okay, Tsuri Baka. I was close. Yeah, that was a little bit awkward. I mean, I get a frustration, but still. God. Ah, fishing alone, eating alone. Yeah, she's just really, she might be overdoing it a bit, but she is trying to help and she wants you to enjoy yourself. Yamahi. I think the outfit's fine. I mean, she could wear a school swimsuit. Okay, I guess that makes sense. You don't want to walk around town smelling fishy. People, that's how rumors get started. Yeah, I actually quite like the blue ones. I think Koharu hates fishing now. I don't think that's the case. But yeah, she's worried about that. And that was probably the first, like, real fight they've had. 13,000? Are you kidding me? Are those cheaper? Please point me to the nearest ATM. I mean, I like the blue ones, but I could definitely get behind a black pair too. Yeah, I blew through my life savings. Okay, we transition to a cooking scene. Maybe for you. And seeing them in the kitchen together like this really does like a newlywed vibe, at least to me. Man, they really drew that in its detail. The insides. Yeah, I mean, you make it look easy, but I would hurt myself if I tried that. That's probably what I would do. The meowing is very important to the process. Oof. Man, it's really something seeing her in her element like that. Being able to show off her skill. Akimasu. And now we're not eating alone anymore. Which is the best thing about this scene. That she has Hiyori with her. Life is very different now. So you have the parents to thank for this wonderful scene. Unme? I think that's, yeah, butterfly effect. They definitely were not cheap. But you told me they were black ones, so it couldn't be helped. Yeah, you got a little bit gonna lick it off, Koharu? That's what I would do if I was Koharu. That works too. Oh god, that was a wonderful scene. Yeah, I'd say it's safe to say they're bonding quite a lot. Of course she likes grape. I mean, take what you can get. Oh god. Just wrinkled up coupon in the back of your pocket. The best gift. Oh. It's a good question. Is she a giant fish? I mean, if she's Koi's mother, I'm sure she's quite attractive. Was that her? Yeah, I think that's most likely her. Wow. Yeah, and she definitely seems she seems to like her mother more than her father, if this seems anything to go by. Yeah, she really just lit up there. She has been called that. Wow. Fork does not look very sharp. I don't think that's true. You remember what you have memories of being 4? Read me a book. So why does the bunny prince go to Montana exactly? Yeah, it's all rainy out there. It's not gonna be much fun. Is he gonna forget about her in the car? Is that where the scene's going? She's just gonna sit in there alone for a while? In the rain and thunder? Oh god. That's horrible. Yeah. Well, that's traumatizing. No wonder she remembers this. Yeah, I mean, I figured, but still. From her perspective, that was some pretty, traumatic stuff. Oh, damn. A little harsh. Tell us how you really feel. Wow. I did get that impression. Yeah, let's shift it back over to. Yeah, so maybe you could give your dad a little bit more appreciation. It's really cute. Can monopolize you, I like. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit embarrassing. Koi and Amine bow mode. And she does get to meet the one and only Kohadu. Wow, head pat on the first meeting. At least she gets it. I saw a fish. Yeah, as expected, they latched onto her as soon as she got home. Man, they were in perfect sync there. And that actually is a pretty big fish. What are you doing? I guess it's a decent tuna impression. Oh, wow. Just a big old armful of presents. Naturally. Wow. That does look pretty good. And we just invited half the town. Yeah, we know what they're here for. Hey, you were from like the opening and Doridi and stuff. Whew. That would be great. We would love to. Yes? Oh. She's been captured. I definitely wouldn't mind some focus on this pair. She's like a shy girl. Yeah, she would get it. Very high tension. Koharu, you are such a weirdo. Yeah, he's pretty amazing in his own way. But there we go. Some appreciation. Seems like a high bar for a beginner. Koharu, there's people around, you're embarrassing us. Okay, what are we doing? Is it like a game? Seriously, what are we doing? We're gonna break those chopsticks. Oh, okay, they're like the fish. Okay, I get it now. Uh, yeah, but he didn't catch it with chopsticks. It's... I guess I get this, but... Oh! I don't know how accurate it is to the experience of trying to catch a tuna fish. Wow. It's like, bro, why are you lifting? Gotta get that tuna. How heavy are the tuna you lift? Is that worth it? Okay, that's a bit more reasonable. But still, for a student, yeah, it's a lot to ask. Why must you be so realistic? Oh, we're just really gonna go get a job? Okay. I think she wants to try it on. Wow, we put... Okay, we put Hiyori in it. I mean, that was unfortunate, but... I'm just unlucky. Oh, hey, she's here. This is gonna be a little bit embarrassing. Your friends just seeing you in this outfit. Don't drop it. As long as she doesn't drop it. Did something happen or just, Yeah, she makes it sound like something happened to change her, but... Hey, chick. Oh. Oh, now she's gotta be out. So that's so much worse. So much attention. Oh, Futaba. Would you like one? Yeah, we see these two in the ED together. Aiko. Man, they're both adorable. It's like we want to trade outfits. One-san. Yeah, but we're doing it anyway. Because we have a goal, but that's an example of a kid with no filter. Oh, that. Gotcha. So that's what the issue is. So she does still want to fish. It's like a whip. Just visualize the clock. That's what we end off on. Like where slow loop girls are watching slow loop on a big screen together at a sleepover. Shua, shua. Shua, shua. Oh, yeah, there's another there. Yeah, they definitely seem like close sisters. I I wouldn't have known that. Like I said, I don't like to rewatch previews, but I saw Ichika and Futaba like cheeks together, and I couldn't. After that, I couldn't bring myself to stop it. Anyway, that was the fourth episode of Slow Loop. And I definitely feel like there's some stuff to unpack with this episode. So, where to start? So, I mean, first we had some, like, fishing with Hiyori and Koharu. And it was, did not go super well because, like, obviously we got Hiyori doing her best to try to teach Koharu. Koharu's kind of struggling a little bit, and, you know, Hiyori, she's, like, really excited, gung-ho to help her and stuff like that. But as a result of that, she's kind of, like, you know, overdoing it a bit, and in the end kind of drove her away, and then she got all worried that she, like, hates fishing now and never wants to do it again, even though it's not quite how it was. She just, you know, took refuge over to Koei-chan. You know, we're looking at pictures on the computer, which was great. You know, because you gotta take pictures. I mean, even literally in the ED, I think both Hiyori and Koei-chan have a camera in one shot, like at the beach, as Koharu's, like, you know, tackling them both in each respective shot. But yeah, so pictures are definitely taken in this show. This was my point. But so yeah. Also, apparently Koharu shouldn't be wearing that outfit fishing. Like, you don't want it to get all fishy, so you should probably wear some specific fishing clothes. Although her clothes are really cute, you know, still you don't want the fish to defile them, I suppose. But yeah, also got some boots. You know, ran to the nearest ATM machine to make that happen. But yeah, then we actually had a really nice scene of Hiyori and Koharu, like, cooking together. You know, we went from the fishing thing, which is more of you know, Hiyori's territory, you know, with her trying to teach her and help her out, and then we transitioned over to the cooking stuff, which is more of Koharu's thing, where she's kind of teaching Hiyori, and then we have a nice scene of the two eating together, which is a nice contrast to the very beginning shot of the episode of Koharu eating alone, and it's just great, especially because he actually brought up the idea of, like, how much things have changed, and the butterfly effect and all that, and the parents meeting, and how they've kind of gotten to this point, right? So, I definitely enjoyed all that stuff. Also, I guess it was Koei-chan's birthday, 16th birthday, and that was a good chance for us to meet the mother, and I'm pretty sure this was our first time seeing her. And yeah, right off the bat, it's very clear how much Koei-chan loves her and looks up to her, because, like, for the most part, we've seen her being kind of, like, somewhat, what's the best word for it? I don't know, standoffish, cold shoulder, you know, with the father, right? She's never really been one to be all that openly caring towards him, right? So the way she's acting with her mother is very stark contrast to that. So makes a lot of things very clear. And you can get why, you know. She's beautiful. She's, I guess, a successful career woman kind of person. And there's definitely a lot to look up to. I definitely get that. And the father, you know, she has that one traumatic backstory of being in the car in the raining and the lightning and all alone, and then a scary, like, hooded figure shows up to the window. Like, yeah, I don't think she appreciated any of that, so yeah, and I don't think she has any trauma related to her mother, so that alone, I guess, probably gives the mother quite an advantage. But damn, Koei-chan was just going full, like, you should divorce him right then and there, we don't need him. Like, just that's pretty horrible, especially because we got a little bit more information a little bit further ahead about the important role that he does play. You know, like, she's able to do these things, you know, because the father's able to, you know, do such a good job taking care of all the kids and whatnot, you know. So something that I guess Koei-chan just wasn't all that aware of. So I think that did a lot to kind of, like, recolor her viewpoint on the father. I don't think it's going to be like a 9-day difference or anything like that, but I think it definitely made a significant difference, though. I mean, she's never going to be, like, fully open about it, right? I don't think she's going to treat him all that differently, you know, outside, but still, a difference has definitely been made somewhere. But yeah, she gets to be all clingy with her mother because she wants to kind of, like, monopolize her before she gets home, and all the siblings and stuff latch onto her, so, you know, she's being full Amaimbo, you know. And Koharu and Hiyori saw all of that, so she was pretty embarrassed, you know, understandably. But then Koharu gets some head pats and stuff, so Koharu definitely understands, you know, why you would want that. But yeah, I pretty much had a fun, like, birthday party back at her place. We got a big old fish that the father caught in Okinawa from on a boat trip, and we got to see Ichika, our beautiful, you know, tan girl, just long red hair, very, you know, pretty well stacked, just overall very sexy character design. Right next to her adorable little sister Futaba, which Futaba might be relevant in the next episode, considering how this one ended. But yeah, in this scene, yeah, they talk about fishing, And then, yeah, it was right after Hiyori said something about fly fishing that the camera did zoom on Futaba. I didn't quite get why it did that at first, but now I guess it makes sense because in this scene, Futaba's thinking about the fact that Hiyori does fish and openly admits it and all that despite being a girl. And that seems to be kind of a hangout for Futaba. Like, they brought that up at some point that, fishing for girls isn't all that common, right? So, I guess it's kind of an extension of that, where, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal either way, but clearly it's a bit of a hangout for her, so if that's the case, and she kind of does look at a Hiyori as kind of a role model, maybe Hiyori could say a few things to her to alleviate any concern, any barriers she has, because, yeah, we did have Ichika comment about how Futaba suddenly, like, lost interest in it or whatever, and whenever you say it's like a sudden thing, it's usually not that they don't like it anymore, it's because there's some kind of issue that cropped up, right? Whether it be, you're being bullied for it or, something else in your life distracting you from it, right? It's never like you don't just like all of a sudden lose interest in something. It's always a gradual sort of thing, generally. So I knew there was going to be something that was going to be brought up, and we got our answer. But yeah, all those looks we got from Futaba in that scene make a lot more sense now. Now that we know what was kind of being thought about behind the scenes. Also, we use the children chopsticks as fishing practice. I guess that's a thing you can do. Also, we got a part-time job, right? We had Koharu being like, wow, those uniforms are so cute, I want to try them on, but, she's the cooking girl, and cooking staff don't wear that. Only the serving staff do, so the girl that wanted to wear it couldn't, and the, shy girl had to wear it. It's kind of funny how that worked out. But, yeah, then we had some people we know show up, which always adds to the embarrassment. And she's all shaky, but despite how embarrassed she is, she's still getting it done, because she does have that grander goal of being able to fish and all that, ride the boat. So, and that is what kind of led us to have Futaba ask her, aren't you embarrassed? Like, at first I thought she was talking about the uniform, and I thought, like, damn, that's a little bit harsh, but then when she clarified what she meant, a lot of things kind of, like, connected, a lot of circuits connected in my head. Aren't you embarrassed to be fishing when you're a girl? And she didn't really have a chance to answer that, so luckily, hopefully in the next episode she's able to have a good talk with Futaba about that, because I think she could really use it, especially if there is something, like that that's kind of stopping her from doing what she wants to do. Because in life, in general, if there's something you like, you never let anything stupid stop you, whether it be like, you think your friends or family will laugh at you or, respect you less or anything like that might seem like a big deal in the moment, but usually it's not a big enough deal to not do what you're passionate about, what you care about. So, I know it's easier said than done, but try not to let that kind of stuff stop you, But, yeah, I think that's more or less everything I wanted to say about the episode. We had a really good coaching session between Hiyori and Koharu in, like, the very last scene, which was a good way to, would you call it a bookend? Because we started off with, like, yeah, kind of a training session between them, and this was a bit more of a chill, relaxed, patient, I think it was a better lecture instruction session, because she didn't have, like, a literal fishing pole, but, she had a practice one, and was able to give very specific instructions that seemed to be pretty helpful from Hiyori in the scene. Like the whole 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock thing, I think probably made a big difference there. But, and yeah, in the end, Koharu didn't run away. So yeah, definitely I think worked better on that basis. But a lot of really good stuff in this episode. A lot of backstory stuff, some development stuff, some new characters showing up like the mother. A lot of good stuff, really. So, good episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.